listening to the Daily Meditation Podcast, episode number 1. Welcome to the very first episode of the Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and I'll be guiding you through a meditation that will last about 10 minutes. I'm honored that you're spending a part of your day with me. So during this very first podcast, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. I am Mary Meckley, and I put together a meditation and herbal tea website over at www.sipandom.com. I combine the wisdom of herbal teas with the peace and clarity of meditation. You may wonder why I combine herbal teas with meditation. Well, I always say that it was tea that slowed me down and eventually led me to meditation. So for me, I guess you could say that meditation started in a cup of tea. There's a little more to the story, though. I had the chance to live and work in Japan for 5 years, and it was there that I studied the Japanese tea ceremony. If you're not familiar with the Japanese tea ceremony, it's not really about tea. It's really more a ritual you do to meet each event of every day with a tranquil mind. So whatever happens to you throughout your day, you're able to use the techniques from the tea ceremony to manage your life. To give you an idea of what it was like to study the tea ceremony in Japan, I used to travel every Wednesday through the crowded streets of Tokyo to the little refuge of my tea teacher's house. And her wooden house had a really heavy tile roof. I was always worried it was going to crash down. Her house was more than 100 years old, maybe several hundred years old. And we would sit together on tatami mats in her tea room, handling these ancient old tea instruments. And she would show me what to do with the tea instruments during the ceremony. There was no book to follow, and there was no guide. The art of tea is taught from one heart to another. And what you learn in the tea room is to be taken with you into your everyday life. So that's how I like to teach meditation. I share a variety of meditation techniques with you every day that you can do whether you're sitting in busy rush hour traffic or you're sitting down to meditate in your quiet meditation spot. With this very first podcast, I'd like to share with you the basics of meditation. So every day for this week, I will share with you many of the things that I personally wish I would have known when I first started meditating. And even if you're a long-time meditator, it's so important to review the basics every now and then, because the basics set the tone for how you'll experience every meditation that you do. Without the basics, you may spend a lot of time just sitting there kind of zoning out as you meditate. So I'll be sharing techniques with you so that doesn't happen to you. Usually I'll share a complete guided meditation, but this week you'll receive more instruction because I want you to set yourself up for success as you create the basics for your meditation ritual. Every week I'll be sharing a theme, and these themes have to do with finding more peace and more energy and more clarity in your days. So this week, during this basic Get Started Meditating Week, the theme is creating stillness. Now, if you're a long-time meditator, you already know that stillness doesn't usually just happen. You have to work at it a little bit, and you most times have to create it yourself. So today, I want to guide you through a mini meditation where you think about a place where you will make this meditation happen for yourself. So let's create a place for you to be still. As you do each meditation, make sure that you aren't driving a car or doing anything else that might distract you. This is your time. You can always go back to what you were doing before, but right now, this creating stillness is likely going to be the most important thing that you do for yourself all day. You can always go back to what you were doing later. So go ahead and sit down wherever you are. Maybe sit on the floor or sit in your chair. Sit wherever you feel most comfortable. There's not a right or wrong answer when you meditate. Now close your eyes and sit up straight. Make sure that your spine is straight, not in an exaggerated way, but just simply straight to where you still feel relaxed. Notice in your body where you might be holding any tension. Relax your face. Feel it soften as you close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Feel the tension just melt away. Relax your stomach. These are areas where we most likely hold our tension. And as you do this meditation, consciously be aware of how you're feeling. Now I'd like you to move to your breath. Your breath is so important in meditation. It's key to helping you calm down. Notice how you're breathing. So if you are excited to be doing this meditation, your breath may be more rapid, and that's okay. Just go with that. Or maybe you're doing this meditation just before you go to bed, and you're feeling tired because you've had a long day. Your breath may be slowly, and you may breathe shallowly. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Enjoy this stillness that you're cultivating right now. And now I'd like you to turn your thoughts to a place in your home that draws you in as you meditate. Think of a place where you might like to sit down to meditate. Maybe you'll meditate in the corner of your bedroom, like I do. Or maybe you'll meditate in a spare bedroom. Maybe you feel good outside, somewhere in a covered area. Wherever you choose to meditate, just try to meditate in the same place every time. Maybe you'll meditate outside somewhere peaceful. Wherever you choose your place, make it someplace where you won't be interrupted, and make sure that it's a place you can go to every day. As you visualize your place, what colors will make it soothing? Maybe blue or green or purple? What can you do to personalize it? Maybe you could add photos of loved ones or people who inspire you. Maybe you could add a rock or a special shell that you found along a beach. It's always a good idea to bring nature into your meditation space. Will you have music in your space? Can you visualize a fountain there where you can hear the water trickling as you meditate? Think about how you will sit in your space. Maybe you'll be sitting in a chair, or maybe you'll be sitting on the ground, cross-legged. Will you sit on a blanket, or will you use pillows? Imagine yourself meditating in your new meditation space. This is your space that you're creating to become the best part of who you are. This place will bring you stillness and peace and clarity when you need it most. And as you're sitting there silently, keep in mind that it can take some time for your body to know what true stillness feels like. So be patient with yourself. We're going to be taking this one step at a time together. So today, all you have to do is find a space for you to make meditation happen. Think of a space and start personalizing it. You don't have to do everything all in one day. You can add to it gradually over time and really make it reflect you. But have a space ready for tomorrow. Some place where you know that you can come to again and again, and where you feel safe and secure there. Tomorrow you'll learn how to make your body comfortable when you sit in your meditation spot. So please bring pillows to tomorrow's meditation, and I'll be showing you what to do with those pillows. I've enjoyed sharing this time with you, and make sure you head over to sipandom.com, and there you will find a weekly slowdown guide. Every week I leave a slowdown guide for you with all the techniques that I cover every day for a week in each meditation, so that you can print it out and keep it in a meditation binder, and that way you'll always know what to do when you sit down and meditate. I wish you peace, energy, and clarity, and remember that you are so worth slowing down for. I invite you to a free 100-day meditation quest, where every week you'll receive a message from me with a full week's worth of meditations that you can explore at your leisure. And these are all based on a theme that will give you more peace, energy, and clarity. So if now is your time, go ahead and click on the Start My Quest button, and you can get started immediately. 100 days from now, you'll be so glad you did this for yourself.